Okay, good evening, and thank you very much for joining us. My name is Carlos Morgan, and I will be your host for this year's Songs Revealed Songwriting Competition. Tonight, 5 artists will perform 2 of their original songs to our panel of esteemed judges. Our judges will evaluate the songs based on the lyrical content, the song structure and arrangement, the music, the originality, and the performance. The winner of Songs Revealed will hone in on their craft with 8 hours of studio time under the guidance of David Chester at Chalet Recording Studio, a creative space located on 40 secluded acres of the scenic Oak Ridges Moraine just north of Toronto. The runner-up will be awarded a complimentary 2-year membership to the Songwriters Association of Canada, an organization dedicated exclusively to Canadian songwriters, Canadian composers, lyricists, and songwriters, with a mission to develop and protect the creative and business environments for songwriters in Canada and around the world. They will also receive a $150 gift card to Long and McQuaid, the longest chain of musical instrument retailers in Canada. The second runner-up will receive a $100 gift card to Long and McQuaid. So be sure to stick around until the end of the event so you can vote for your favorite songwriter on our Instagram story, who will win a $50 Long and McQuaid gift card. As we all know, the global pandemic has caused a shift to our industry and the people who work within it. An important organization that has been a tremendous help during this time is the Unison Benevolent Fund, a nonprofit charity that provides counseling and emergency relief services to the Canadian music community. The proceeds from tonight's event will be donated to Unison, so if you haven't already, please consider donating to Unison through our donate button. Now, onto our panel of judges. Tonight, we have the lead singer of the JUNO award-winning band Theory of a Deadman, Tyler Connolly. Where's Tyler? Everybody come on.
I'm right here, man.
Let's give it up for Tyler, man. All right. How you doing, Tyler?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me, man.
You're welcome. Well, please introduce yourself and share a bit of yourself to the panel, please, and the guests.
I've born and raised in Vancouver, British Columbia. Started a band called Theory of a Deadman way back in, I don't know, late 90s, probably. And been doing that ever since until about March of last year, as you can imagine. But yeah, now just hanging out, waiting for us all to get better so we can get back out on tour and keep making music.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Canadian Comedy and ACTRA award-winning actor, singer-songwriter Brooke Palsson. I hope I said her name right. Hi, Brooke.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Please, Brooke, introduce yourself to everyone.
Yeah, I'm Brooke. I have been involved in the entertainment industry for a good 20 years. I was a child actor turned singer-songwriter. The pandemic has been pretty great for me, just in terms of creativity, which has been surprising. I am currently working on both a new album and my first series as a writer.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
And last but not least, joining us tonight is the talented artist, dancer, and songwriter, Moxie Raia. Where's Moxie at? Hey, Moxie, what's up?
What's up?
All right, how you feeling? You doing good? Looking good?
Feeling great.
Word up.
Mm-hmm.
Please introduce yourself to everyone.
My name is Moxie Raia. I'm an artist, recording artist. I'm from New York, but I'm out in California now, working on my new project. So
Wonderful.
I met a student from this college when I was on tour with Justin Bieber, and we've been in touch ever since. And so now I'm working on my new project.
Congratulations. Oh, we got a lot of experienced singer-songwriters. Well, I'm going to give myself a little tout. Let me just throw myself in. I am a singer-songwriter producer myself. I'm a JUNO award-winning singer-songwriter and a Much Music Video Award winner, SOCAN Music Award winner, two-time Canadian Caribbean Cultural Community Award winner, and John Lennon Songwriting Award winner, and a few others. So I'll just give myself a little shout out there too. Continue. Folks, tonight would not be possible without our gracious sponsors. Oh, was I supposed to say this part? Maybe this was all right. Is it okay for me to continue with this? Okay, I'm going to continue. We'd like to thank Chalet Recording Studio and the Songwriters Association of Canada for donating the wonderful prizes we're able to give tonight, as well as SOCAN, DCSI, and Plato's Closet for donating their time and financial resources to help and make Songs Revealed possible. Let's all give it up for our sponsors. Thank you. We'll get more into them later, but for now, let's get the show started. Are y'all ready, everybody?
Yes.
Yes. I know not everybody can hear, but you know what? Let's pretend we're all together and we're screaming and cheering each other on. All right. First up tonight, we have 17-year-old indie folk musician, Ethan Gardner. Woo! Yeah. Ethan found his passion for music at the age of 8. He plays numerous instruments as well as recording, producing, and releasing all his music, performing It's Best That I Don't Stay and Under Our Feet. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Ethan Gardner.
Once again, I face and feel the February wind retrace the bitter footsteps of my heart. Well, there's something still intact. It's frozen over cracks. So as I try to reenact, I'm disconnected from the heart. As I emphasize the subtle lies I've met along my path, seems I'm in a better place today. It's still not home, so it's best that I don't stay. Harkening upon a hollow sound that's echoing across the sunny forest, escaping to my very heart. Corner of my eye, 2 woodpeckers fly and land upon a snowy maple just to search under the bark. As I emphasize the roaring skies I met along my path, it seems I'm in a better place today. I'm still not home, so it's best that I don't stay. As I emphasize the troubled eyes that stare upon my path, seems I'm in a better place today. But still not home, still not home, still not home. So it's best that I don't stay. someone missing while we're sleeping. The clouds have been kissing, our heads have been dreaming, and there's something creeping under the sun that don't belong. Great concepts colliding like two hungry lions. The time we've been biding has left us all fighting, and there's something creeping under the sun that don't belong. My eyelids are holding me back. There's something that we hold like deep between the heavens above and our intermittent passion for love, and the solid ground under our feet, under our feet. The words have been writing, the thoughts would be quiet, but they're all sitting in bed. You've been crying, and there's something creeping into our heads that don't belong. So come sit together and love one another. It's in our own nature for us to rediscover, and there's something creeping into our heads that don't belong. My eyelids are holding me back. There's something that we hold like deep between the heavens above and our intermittent passion for love, and the solid ground under our feet, under our there's someone missing while we're sleeping. The clouds have been kissing, heads have been dreaming. Now there's something creeping under the sun that don't belong. Thank you very much. Hope you all have a wonderful day.
Beautiful. Thank you, Ethan. That was beautiful, beautiful. Want to ask the judges to give their feedback and share their thoughts with Ethan. I guess starting with Tyler.
Yeah, man, that was great. 17 years old. Yeah,
Yep,
that's
that's very
pretty cool,
good.
man. I love in your little bio that it says that you play all the instruments. You play drums, guitar, bass, right?
Yeah, a little bit of banjo, some ukulele, clarinet, harmonica.
Harmonica. I love that. You know, when I was young, I had to figure out how to do everything rather than join a band. I just kind of, like you, just kind of figured out how to do it all myself. I love how you got the harmonica and stuff. But yeah, the first song was like, it was so sad. Like I was so sad listening to it. I'm assuming it's kind of almost like someone that's hasn't found home yet, like you just best be on your way kind of thing. What was the vibe you were going for there lyrically?
Well, I'm about to graduate high school now and sort of about to set on a new path. And I sort of, I take long sort of walks in the woods from time to time to do some thinking. And I was doing some looking back on my life and sort of tracing my footsteps back to what led me to the point that I'm at right now. And it's sort of, I sort of got thinking about how, you know, in life we hope that we're progressing, right? Always going towards some sort of like better place. But you know, there's always going to be something that we wish that we did, wish that we didn't do. There's always going to be some regrets, some successes, and there's always going to be, you know, something to look forward to. And you know, in life we're never really going to reach our final form, but we can at least try to get there. So that's kind of what home is in that song. You know, it's all about trying to be our best self, even though we'll probably never reach it, right?
So yeah, so optimism it seems very optimistic.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's awesome. Yeah, I loved it. I thought it was great. I tried to give you so much credit without doing what we all want to do, which is to compare you to someone else, because that's the easiest thing to do. I'll do one, but that's it. The second song I love too. I love a lot of the 7 chords, but had this kind of Randy Newman vibe. You know Randy Newman, which is I mean, one of the best songwriters of all time. So I love that. I love it. So other than that, man, you just keep doing what you're doing. Like you're insanely talented songwriter. So if you're 17, I mean, I wasn't writing this stuff at 17. So congratulations, man. That was great.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that.
Brooke, want to go next?
Yeah, Ethan, the fact that you're discussing like the progression in character at 17 is pretty wild. You know, it's one of those things, being so young when you start out in the entertainment industry and everything, you're going to get this a lot, that like, can't believe you're writing lyrics like that for your age, but it is quite incredible to be writing about those topics at the age you're at right now. There was something within the songs that I just really appreciated in a way that was very nostalgic for me. And a lot of the music I was first listening to when I moved to Toronto. And so, and just honestly, some of the great songwriters that I heard playing around the city at the open mics. So it certainly brought me back there. I think you are very smart and clever in your word choice. My only note would be to encourage you, and don't touch these songs. I think they're phenomenal, but I think and I can speak to this only from experience. I think I looked at conventional songwriting for a long time as like boring and not looking outside the box. My only challenge to you is to make sure that within some of your writings, not to hide too much behind metaphors. I think there's something really important about being direct, and that's something that I didn't learn till later. And I'm not saying do it all the time. Be the natural poet you are, for sure, but that's just kind of my challenge to you right now.
Well, thank you very much. I'll take that on for sure.
And last but not least, Moxie, please share your thoughts and feedback.
Yeah, wow, I loved that first song. Your poetry is just beautiful, and that line, "But still not home, so it's best that I don't stay." The mix of the lyric with the melody on that line was just really beautiful. It's funny that Brooke said that, because the only thing I was thinking, and like she said, don't touch these songs because they're so beautiful, and it's hard for me to even give criticism because I am a writer, and it's like you can feel your music comes from such a raw and natural place that it's like I don't even want to tell you what to touch, but it just depends on what you want. But I think, like she said, at some moment, like this is something that you could sit and like dissect the lyrics. Okay, what does this mean? What does this mean? What does this mean? There might be some moments that you highlight in your writing where, like she said, you're more direct and it's more just clear. For mass, consumerism, it's like maybe easier to understand. But with a line like you have, but I'm still not home, so it's best that I don't stay, that was like really something to hold on to. So that was like the home part of that was the home in every in that song. And I loved that. It was beautiful. And your performance was really effortless, which I loved, and loved the harmonica. I encourage you to like bring more instruments into your performances, because that's obviously something very unique to you, that you can play so many things. But yeah, I thought it was beautiful. I thought the melodies on the first song touched me more emotionally. The second one was obviously more light, but still very enjoyable. And I think you have so much talent. And I don't. I'm like, what do I even say? Like it feels so raw and honest, and that's like the hardest part. And that's like the missing piece that so many people don't have. It's like you can write a great song, but you don't have that like feeling, and you have it. So it's just like, just keep going.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate the feedback.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Ethan.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to keep moving forward. Once again, let's give it up for Ethan Gardner, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, hailing from Corpus Christi, Texas, J- with the $, began recording music out of his family's food truck while juggling a full-time job and various side hustles since 2016. Performing Feeling Like IDK, I'm assuming that means I don't know, and Rain Your Love on Me. That's the name of R&B song that I know too. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for J-.
So yeah.
Yes, let's give it up for J minus.
Nice.
All right. Now to our esteemed judges, starting with Tyler, please give your feedback.
J minus. So you're Corpus Christi?
Yeah, Corpus Christi. My manager is actually from out there in Toronto, so he got me plugged in with y'all.
Nice. Concrete Amphitheater.
Hmm.
How many times have you been down there? You must have been down to is it Concrete?
Concrete? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Concrete Street. Yeah, yes sir.
Yeah. That's right. I love that place. Yeah, you know what, your music is, I wrote down driving at night music. For some reason, I don't know what it is about these songs, but you can probably relate to just, it sounds like you're just cruising in both these songs. So I love that vibe. I love that you use your vocals to create a lot of the mood as well in the production, which on both songs, which I loved as well. So in Rain Your Love on Me, is this about someone in particular?
No, I think I was really just trying to relate to someone that's really trying to give their all to somebody. So like I was kind of trying to, show an emotion in the song and have someone be like, let them know that they're not the only ones like, putting in the work to try to get the girl that they love. There's a lot of people out there. So I wouldn't say that it's a particular situation or a situation that happened in my life, but definitely a lot of people have been through a girl in their life that they want, or I don't know, not everyone's the same, but there's a lot of people that can relate to it.
Yeah. Well, the one thing I picked up on is how hooky it is, which something I learned early on was hooks. That's all I was told to do. You can't have too many hooks. Hooks. So I love that. I mean, it's the first thing I can still hear the hook in my head. So that's great. That's a task that, to be honest, is really hard for a lot of people to figure out a hooky melody line. So fantastic on that. Yeah, I like both songs, man. A bit of a group love vibe for me, which I love that band. So thumbs up all the way, man. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you got it.
Awesome.
All right. Thank you, Tyler. Brooke,
Yeah.
please share.
Yeah. Sorry, so you released 70 tracks in a year?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, it was like at one time it was like every week, and then every other week, and then once a month. Yeah.
Wow, talk about prolific. That's nuts. That's wild. Yeah, no, to kind of just echo what Tyler said, the driving at night music thing, it's definitely a mood. And I think what I really appreciate and like what speaks to, I think even just your follower count and stuff like that. And not that like, if you look at my follower count, it's pretty sad. So it's not like I base all of my feedback on that, but you can just, I think even just in the way that you presented the songs was very creative. And I think what's kind of nice too is like, at least for when I was coming up, there was a lot of focus on making sure everything was really polished once it was released. And there was something that you did in the videography that I thought was like, I really appreciated just in terms of how it was casual, but there was still obviously something you were trying to communicate just in terms of a vibe. So yeah, other notes I just wrote were, I also just appreciate you writing from a different perspective other than your own. I know that's like a big flex for a lot of writers and some can't get into that. So I just think the notion that you're able to write from another perspective is really appreciated probably by a lot of people. And I think it's going to serve you well, especially during creative blocks, to be able to seek out someone else's story and tell it, I think is hugely important. And yeah, just hooky as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that feedback.
Thank you, Brooke. Moxie, please, your feedback.
Hi, yes. Thank you for sharing. I connected to the second song more, I think, because I really liked that hook. It was super catchy. And I loved your performance on the hook. One thing that I think would be really cool for you to experiment with is more maybe like harmonies, backgrounds, like vocal production. I feel like you did like a really great job with like a clean lead vocal in that chorus, but I think that it might be fun for you to like dive deeper into vocal production and like ad libs and finding like little moments that you can really make something like unique, even if it's like pronouncing something in a certain way, or like adding a little ad lib or a little part that makes it like you can put more of you into it, so people can feel like your unique voice. Because since the songs are hooky, which is great, you want to make sure that there's a way that people can feel like you specifically. And so that was my note. I think that, what else did I have on here? Yeah, it was really like the song structures were really, like, you did a really great job, and I think I just was interested to hear like more of you come through. I liked the, yeah, in the second song I liked the chorus, and I really liked the rhythms in the first verse. I thought that was like unique. That was really like most of my notes, but you did a really great job.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Moxie.
All right. Thank you, J Minus. Great music, man.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Feeling that.
Thanks, man.
All right, we're going to continue. Yes, sorry. J Minus, let's give him, let's show love, show love. Word up. Next, we're going to move on to our next artist. Next artist we have is Matt McCartney, who is becoming one of Canada's most creative multi-genre emerging songwriters. Tonight, Matt will be performing Board Games and My Issues for us.
You and me started off as a feel-good thing. Roll the dice and I didn't expect a ring. When I say that I've had enough, think I wanna quit, but I'm just gonna try my luck. And I keep on trying, I'm not getting better as you move your pieces around they go. I've been patient and it's been forever playing this board game. You can find somebody else to push around. Double back and I start at the same old space. And again, am I here just to entertain? So we play and we play and we play and we play, and it's getting tough. I don't think it's fair that I'm using up all of my luck. And I keep on trying, I'm not getting better as you move your pieces around they go. I've been patient and it's been forever playing this board game. You can find somebody else to push around. When we started playing, you were so addicted, pushing all my buttons like a competition, saying this is fun. Well, that's your opinion. It's the final round. I'm done trying and not getting better as you move your pieces around they go. I was patient and it's been forever playing this board game. You can find somebody else to push around. Find somebody else to push around.
Oh, baby, I have secrets. Trusting is my weakness. Maybe that's the reason I'm
I'm scared of getting hurt. Yeah, I know you're busy. I hate when you're not with me. Always overthinking and I assume the worst. I know I don't make it easy, and you don't ever try to change my faults. Must be something that you're seeing, another side of me that I don't. And I'm not perfect, you know that's true. And I have problems, but so do you. Never had a crazy thing that you do, 'cause I got more issues than you. 'Cause I got more issues than. Oh baby, if you're falling, I'll start giving warnings for everything that's coming. I'm sorry in advance, I know I don't make it easy, and you don't ever try to change my faults. Must be something that you're seeing, another side of me that I don't. And I'm not perfect, you know that's true. And I have problems, but so do you. Never had a crazy thing that you do, 'cause I got more issues than you. 'Cause I got more issues that I'm trying to hold back. When I care, my heart attacks. I know I don't make it easy, you don't ever try to change my faults. Must be something that you're seeing, another side of me that I don't. And I'm not perfect, you know that's true. And I have problems, but so do you. Never had a crazy thing that you do, 'cause I got more issues than you. Yeah, 'cause I got more issues than you. Well, 'cause I got more issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Matt. We're going to
Thank
get
you.
some feedback from our judges, starting with Tyler.
How you doing?
Not bad. How are you guys doing?
Good. So let me ask you a question. Is it nerve-wracking to have people critique you, like watch you and then critique?
Yeah, I don't know if you could tell by my spinning like this.
I can hear it.
Forth. Yeah,
I can
for
hear
the past.
the creaking chair.
Yeah, I always get totally like anxious and nervous for anything like this, but love to hear the feedback though.
Why, for the first song, Board Games, I love her voice, by the way. I don't know, is that a friend of yours? Who's
Yeah,
that?
I should shout out. I think they cut the clip,
Yeah.
but it's Cassidy DeFritzis, and she's like an amazing singer-songwriter I work with too. And she's incredible. So totally check her out too if you guys want. Like, she's amazing.
Yeah, no, it's nice to give a little shout out. Yeah, I'm curious if is that song supposed to be stripped down? Just you, her, and guitar? Is there other elements that you ever thought about adding?
Yeah, it's the whole song is fully produced out. It's
Okay.
like definitely like a more like pop leaning song, I'd say, for genre. And yeah, like different elements, but just for the live video, it was easier to do that.
Right. I noticed a similar style with how I kind of write that with you do is me and you both tend to be a little wordy. I tend to write so many words that it gets to the point where I get to another hook or something and I have to kind of run into it. And I'm like, God damn it. It's almost like an overdub when we record it.
Yeah.
And, the producer's like, this is great. But then I'm like, yeah, how am I going to sing this live? So, I mean, it's never really been a problem, but I did notice that I picked up on that. I'm like, yeah, I kind of like that too. We have a lot of lyrics. But I thought the first song, Board Games, is great. It's similar to what I do sometimes. I name songs where I don't say it in the chorus, and then my A&R guy will always be like, "Can you name this something else? Can you name it? Someone else to push around?" I'd be like, "Why?" Because radio or something. It's silly. It's so silly, and then you're kind of like, "No, man." it's not what the song is. But yeah, I get it. It's just, but hey, you might have to come up with that. Maybe that'll be a problem in the future. You're getting the guy, person calling you saying that. Second song, My Issues. I think that's a hit chorus. I think that's a hit chorus to me. I thought that hook at the end was, I heard that, I'm like, that's a hit right there.
Thank you.
So yeah, that was great. I thought it was great. I will say, I think you got a great voice, but I could tell in the whole performance, you felt really kind of just like you weren't just letting it go. I just want to come over and almost smack you and be like, just sing, goddammit, sing. I noticed when you kind of picked up at the end, the song kind of opened up and you got a little more relaxed. You could see your voice getting louder. So, but I'm sure that'll change. But that was the only probably critique I'd have, was that I could see that you got a great voice, and I just want you to just go for it, man. Yeah. But other than that, awesome. Congrats. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That's amazing.
You got it.
Thank you, Tyler. Brooke, please share.
Yeah. Tyler, I just wanted to say first off, and this goes for everyone, that whatever feedback you guys are getting tonight, it's just that I don't want it to hinder you in your writing or your confidence in your ability. And I don't want it to ever hinder your tenacity. So just like keep going. So if there's one small thing that you don't necessarily agree with and doesn't sit right in your gut, just keep going. Don't give a damn. I wanted to say, first off, you're very successful in living up to your musical influences. I read that in your bio and I was like, yeah, this pans out like 100%. Taylor Swift, no longer a guilty pleasure. I think we can all agree.
Yeah, love her.
And excellent songwriter. I really appreciated how direct and to the point your lyrics were. Something that I struggle with personally. And so when it's done well, it's done well. And I just really appreciated that you're able to cut to the point. I guess my thing is, I'm just really curious about, full production, and would love to see what risks you would take in that might, because your sound is reminiscent of brilliant songwriters right now on the top 40 charts, and that's a huge compliment. Similar to the feedback that Moxie was giving one of the contestants earlier, is just what's going to be your stamp on this. And I think just my challenge to you is finding out what that is. But other than that, fantastic job. And your singer, what was her name? Cassidy?
Yeah, Cassidy DeFrietz.
Holy.
She's amazing. Doesn't know it, and I all the time I'm just like, you're so good.
Collab as much as possible. You guys are brilliant.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
All right, and now last but not least, Moxie, please give Mr. Matt your feedback.
Hi.
Hey.
So first of all, the Issues song, I love that concept so much. I related to that so much. I love the line, never hide a crazy thing you do because I got more issues than you. I've actually never heard that in a song, someone say don't be afraid to show me you're crazy. I guess it's been said, but the way you had it was really, really nice. I think your strength is in the concepts. I think board games is such a strong concept. And then that line in the song is just really strong. And obviously, you wrote very well structured songs and the lyrics were straightforward. If I was going to give you, something to play around with, and that's what I kept writing in the notes, I'd be interested if you played around with, just a departure melodically, oh, you took us somewhere unexpected, or, or if, since you have such strong concepts in the verses, you can play around with more metaphors and more, like Brooke was saying, your voice, something unique that's oh, I hear him in that. And so it's it's just yours. You can make the verses more yours and more poetic, maybe, since you have such strong concepts. There's just some stuff to play around with, just something that's oh, that's unexpected. Since the songs are really great. So yeah, that was my note. But love that concept.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you all so much. Really, really great to hear. So thank you.
Thank you, Matt. One more time, let's give it up for Matt. And let's give it up for J minus. And let's give it up for Ethan Gardner, our three singer-songwriters who wrote and recorded incredible music. Thank you all for sharing your music.
Yeah.
As the judges have expressed, y'all keep going. You guys are great songwriters and extremely talented. Okay, we're going to take a short break to hear a word from our sponsors, excuse me.
Plato's Closet pays you cash for your gently used clothes, shoes, and accessories, and has the looks and brands you love for less. Save money while feeling good is what we're all about. Reduce, reuse, and recycle with Plato's Closet.
Give me that look, hit me, I'ma give you that hook.
Okay, we're going to continue then. Sorry, we have another songwriter who's going to be entering, who's going to come on. Her name is Sarah Tomlinson, who is a 19-year-old singer-songwriter from Toronto who studied music for 13 years. She released her debut pop indie EP, Thrive, in 2020, and has had the opportunity to be selected by the Grammy Award-winning Canadian songwriter Andrew Allen to participate in a songwriting workshop sponsored by the Songwriters Association of Canada. Today, she presents her songs Clouds and Bouncing Back Up. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Sarah Tomlinson.
Hey.
When you threw me on the floor, you didn't think I'd bounce back up. You didn't think I'd jump anymore. I'm ready to pounce. 'Cause something that you didn't know, I never needed your approval. I got my own momentum. I won't be poisoned by your venom. Some grounds have been shaky, but that is what made me so bouncy. Wherever you throw me, I'll bounce back up. Whenever you drop me, I'll bounce back up. I'll keep bouncing, keep on bouncing. I'll keep bouncing back up. I'll keep bouncing, keep on bouncing. I'll keep bouncing back up. I may not have the highest hop, but let me tell you, my hop don't stop. I'm working on a wider leap, bouncing to my own beat. I'm ready to switch my gear, put it in drive, it's up from here. I know they wanna see me fall, I'll bounce back even if I fall. Some grounds have been shaky, but that is what made me so bouncy. Wherever you throw me, I'll bounce back up. Whenever you drop me, I'll bounce back up. I'll keep bouncing, keep on bouncing. I'll keep bouncing back up. I'll keep bouncing, keep on bouncing. I'll keep bouncing back up. I will bounce, I'll bounce back up. I will bounce, you won't see me give up. I will bounce, I'll bounce so high. I will bounce, you will see me fly. Wherever you throw me, I'll bounce back up. Whenever you drop me, I'll bounce back up. I'll keep bouncing, keep on bouncing. I'll keep bouncing back up. I'll keep bouncing, keep on bouncing. I'll keep bouncing back up. I'll keep bouncing, keep on bouncing. I'll keep bouncing back up. I look at the sky sometimes. I look for clouds passing by. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're gone. Depends on the weather and on the sun. What if I told you I'm like a cloud? You wouldn't believe me till I told you how. What if I said you might be one too? Maybe a cloud lies within me. We have our own shapes and we move at our own pace. We might speed up, we might slow down, but we always keep moving. Clouds, we're just like clouds. Clouds, fading in and out. Clouds, we're just like clouds. Clouds, I figured it out. I look at the sky sometimes. When it gets dark, the clouds cry. It's hard to see clear through the rain, but after a storm, they grow again. What if I told you I'm like a cloud? You wouldn't believe me till I told you how. What if I said you might be one too? Maybe a cloud lies within me. We have our own shapes and we move at our own pace. We might speed up, we might slow down, but we always keep moving. Clouds, we're just like clouds. Clouds, fading in and out. Clouds, we're just like clouds. Clouds, I figured it out. What if I told you I'm like a cloud. You wouldn't believe me till I told you how. What if I said you might be one too? Maybe a cloud lies within me and you.
Yeah. It's so loud, it's recording.
Sarah, you are bad.
Wow. You want to go
I'm
first?
sorry, I had to say that. Tyler, you're up.
Hey, how you doing, Sarah?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing all right. You know what? Thanks for asking. You know, no one asks how I'm doing. No, just kidding. First song, Bouncing Back Up. Yeah, you've already got a lot of this stuff down. The melody stuff you already got down like completely. The melody stuff I was listening and it was already going right where I assumed it was supposed to go. What I missed in this song was just some sort of post chorus. Like I felt like it needed to go to some sort of instrumental thing or some sort of hook after that. I'll keep bouncing back something. I don't know what it was, but it's like kind of missed that. But and there's some production stuff. I don't want to get too into production stuff because I don't necessarily think it's important right now, but I wish it was almost sped up a bit. I want it to be almost more bouncy, as silly as that sounds. You're bouncing back up. I almost want the song to be more bouncy, but love your voice, by the way. The first thing I wrote down, love her voice. So that's something you can't invent. I mean, if you got a great voice, then you're 90% of the way there. So that's awesome. Second song, I love the metaphor. I love that you've chosen clouds to be this thing that can be so many different people. They come, they go, they disappear. Some clouds get angry and some clouds are sad and cry. I love it's awesome. Like it's almost like shit. Why did I think of this? Yeah, I love it. It's just yeah. That's what I say. Like I think I mean it's all here, right? It's all here. So I think with some production, like I said, I don't want to go into too much into production. I mean, yeah, it's great. So that's all I gotta say. So thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Tyler. Brooke, please.
Yeah, Sarah, I don't know if you spend like hours racking your brain for like these unique vocal melodies, but like so good. Your melodies and just the arrangement are just you just shine so brilliantly. Like that's unbelievable, and to have such like a gorgeous voice on top of it all, it's quite maddening. I really appreciated just the optimism in your first track, and again, just vocally, how much vulnerability that you held, but just a lot of strength at the same time. It was this really cool simultaneous place that you live in. Your ability to hone in on a subject and write about these really abstract thoughts, I think, is so cool. My only caution is just to, if you're gonna take a word just that you're really gonna hone in on a song, just be careful just how often you're placing it in the verse if it's already existing quite a bit in the pre-chorus and chorus. But that's my only note. And I don't write a ton of pop music, so that could be garbage. You take it how you want, but just, wow, just blown away.
Thank you.
So good.
Moxie. Thank you, Brooke. Moxie, your turn.
Yeah, I just loved listening to you. Like, absolutely loved. I could listen to your voice all day. You have such a gift, not only in like the tone of your voice, but your delivery of your lyrics. They really come across as your own, and like the little inflections you have on them, it just really feels like you so much. I felt like your spark come off the screen, and that was awesome. Yeah, gorgeous melodies. The Clouds chorus, you already know. I was like, love it. Bouncing Back, I love the melodies too. One note I was thinking, same as what Brooke was saying about one, using words, like since you're saying bouncing back and bouncing so much in the chorus, maybe don't say it as much in the verses and pre's. Or in that chorus, it would be cool if there was some lyric variation towards the end, maybe. But take that with a grain of salt. It also could just be like a production thing or a vocal arrangement thing, once it's like, you know, a recorded record. But I mean, you're great. Like, I hope you write like 10 songs a day for the next 5 years and just like, I mean, you just have that gift. It's so natural, like, you know, so just keep going. That's it. You have it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sarah. Once
Thank
again.
you.
Okay. Wow. That, yeah. Okay. Moving on. Oh yeah, everybody, one more time. Sorry, let's give it a Sarah. Tell me. And so far to all of the songwriters, incredible artists. I think we're coming to our last one. So here we go. Unfortunately, due to COVID restrictions, the band, the Spiral Theory, was not able to meet as a whole. Thus tonight, representing the Spiral Theory is Sandeep. Hello, Sandeep.
Hi,
The
Carlos.
band is looking to redefine the sounds of modern rock, blending classic guitar tones with modern melodies and progressive rhythms. First up is Brace for Echo, followed by Shoreline. Ladies and gentlemen, the Spiral Theory.
All right, let's do it. Shout at the world in anger. You better prepare for the echo. The leaders lie and believers rise, but the wise take the other side. As gods have turned to close their eyes, angels rise to criticize. Voices screaming, broken talents amplified. Voices believing, smallest waves can turn the tide. Voices screaming, fighting back to save our lives. Screaming, because you're running out of time. Go to the core of the danger zone. The open minds make a steady guide through the dark of the road unknown. I shout at the world in anger. You already brace for the echo. The sun will rise and the evil dies with the devil on the other side. As gods have turned to close their eyes, angels rise to criticize. Voices screaming, broken talents amplified. Voices believing, smallest waves can turn the Angels rise to criticize, voices screaming, broken sounds amplified, voices believing, smallest waves can turn the tide, voices screaming, fighting back to save our lives, screaming. Screaming because you're running out of time. A summer night, starlit skies, a world of blue and green. Days of autumn, the beauty I have seen. A fading light shines on memories, some have turned to gray. The winds of time break me down and blow me away. Life has left me behind, alone in the dark. A mind and shadow, but a beacon in my heart. And a door opens for me. My spirit flies, it's been set free. All friends are calling me. And now it's time for me to leave and sail across the sea. In nature's world of wonders, strangers become friends. Passionate music, broken hearts that mend. Calling lakes and whispering trees, the winds that sang to me. Serenade of nature in perfect harmony. The time has left me behind, alone with the past. The earth is silent and the sky turns to glass. And a door opens for me. The spirit flies, it's been set free. All friends are calling me. And now it's time for me to leave and sail across the sea. Life has left me behind, a lonely pilot light. My time has come as it withers out of sight. And a door opens for me. Spirit flies, it's been set free. A return to dignity. Mystic feeling sense eternity. All friends are calling me. And now it's time for me to leave and sail across the sea. I will sail across the sea.
Thank you, Sandeep. And the Spiral Theory, great music. Tyler, please, starting with you, feedback.
Well, I'm not going to ask you where you got the band name from, because my band gets that asked all the time and they hate it. Because it sounds like there's a big story behind there or something. But man, yeah, great performance, dude. I mean, I think I could listen to you jam stuff all night. It's everything is just flows great, and I don't know, something about the way you sing or something just relaxes me. So that's great. I like that. What is the first song about?
So the first song is like it all started when we wanted to write something with everything that's going on right now. So it's kind of a protest song, but we didn't want to stand for one cause, like leave it open for interpretation. So it's sort of like, write a common themed song, just basically to fight for the right.
Okay, I'm wondering if bracing for echo. Are we bracing for something bad to happen, or are we bracing for something good to happen? Who knows, right? But I like when you said you sang screaming and you let it kind of ring out, and I almost hear this other echo screaming coming in. But I like that there was some space there. I also like in that song where you went to in the bridge there, you went to an E major out of nowhere. I was like, whoa, that's a bit of like a day in the life Beatles thing, which I love. That's kind of a Lennon McCartney trick they used to do. So
honestly, honestly, that's not even in the production of the song. That's just like something that I came up with when I was just doing okay, I need to do something here. There's actually like, so when I was saying that, when I was narrating the stuff where it's like I can hear the voices screaming in my head, is basically me screaming in the record, like just me screaming out saying like, there's a lot of layers to it. So basically before the angels are rising up, so there's something that's going on, there's a fight.
Right. Yeah, I would say with that, just what you said about that E major, saying it wasn't even really in the production, I would say that right there would be the only point I would say make to you is be a little more riskier in the future. Just try crazy shit, man. That's where all the good stuff is. When you do something like, I don't know how many times someone played a wrong chord or something, we're like, whoa, what was that? And then someone pretends they did it on purpose. The bass player hits a bum note, like, that's cool. That's where all the magic happens. So yeah, I would say when you guys write some more stuff, just try to do something just out of the box and crazy and see what happens. So, but yeah, dude, thanks for coming on here and letting us critique your stuff, because I don't think I could do it. So thanks, man.
No, I mean, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
You got it.
Thank you, Tyler. Ms. Paulson, your turn.
I can't believe you're saying my last name right. No one gets that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Palsson.
Palsson? Palsson. I say you're not.
Palsson. There it is. All right.
Sandeep, that was awesome. You know what? Like, major props to you. Performing without a band is like severing a limb. It's just.
It could have been so much. Sorry, it could have been so much better with my guitarist playing.
No, you were brilliant, but I just know the nerves that come with it, and could never. I'm just saying it because that's at least what I personally experience is when I'm not performing with my band and my buddies. It's just like it's but dude, you held your own, and your voice is just gorgeous. There's again. Similar to what I was saying to Sarah, just an absolute strength in it, but I think you're playing with your vulnerability in it is just really gorgeous. And I just have to say that first and foremost, beautiful job. I just had a few notes on Shoreline. Obviously, we can't get a good sense of what it sounds like with full production and full band when it's just acoustic guitar. So take these all with a grain of salt. But I think playing a bit more with the rhythm of it. So an example I kind of thought of, and this is the genre that I first fell in love with. So something like Braun Wire Stomp, the Led Zeppelin tune, is like something for me that I just think could be really influential on a piece like that, just in terms of, again, rhythmically. I think it could really just elevate the song in a way that just drives it forward. And yeah, but again, you know, without full band, it's really hard to say. So I don't want to be too hardcore on that. And then I would just love to hear a through chorus on that focuses a little less on being lyrically heavy, and something that just had a bit more of a vocal continuation. So maybe it's just like one phrase that you're stretching out. But I think sometimes where a lot of classic rock music can get lost, and the reason we might have failed to bring it into the modern era to be as chart topping as people like you and I might wish it to be, is I think the lack of accessibility sometimes that are portrayed in chorus. So if you can find a way to do that, I just encourage that, because it's, again, my first love, and I would just love to see you succeed in that. And I think just finally, when you were talking to Tyler just about wanting to make sure you made a protest song that was accessible for everyone, certainly don't shy away from solidifying what you're protesting. I think that there is an authenticity that we're needing in the music industry, and I would just love to see people be brave and just kind of sing what they need to, and just be direct in what they're protesting. I think it's a brave and terrifying and wonderful thing. So those are my notes, but beautiful job.
Thank you so much. Wow, great feedback. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Brooke. And last but not least, Moxie, please share your feedback.
Hi, thank you so much for performing. I really loved your lyrics, and I have to admit, I don't listen to a lot of this genre, but I felt the lyrics were beautiful and fit so well with your whole vibe and the style of the music. That just really stuck out to me. I think Brace for Echo is really unique, and it sounds like a classic rock title to me, and I really like that. I had a note, same as what Brooke and Tyler were saying. Melodically, maybe there is a place in the chorus where you could take more risk, or even like build it a little higher. So I mean, and this is stuff that also would be like, you're just playing it acoustically on a guitar. So, you know, I also wrote, like, I would look forward to hearing these recorded, because I want to hear your voice like stacked, and I want to hear backgrounds, and I want to hear like voices screaming, and then some ad lib, and then a harmony that comes in that like lifts it up, and like all stuff which you might do when you record. But that's what I was like hearing, you know, as it was going. I wanted it to like lift and lift and lift, and I think that maybe that's just like Tyler said, like changing some chords, or taking risks with some chords, or taking risks with like a melody or an ad lib or a harmony, just like building up what you have already. And obviously, I'm sure you do that when you're with your whole band. On Shoreline, I thought the verse melodies, that was my favorite melody that you like of the two songs that I heard. I loved the verse melodies, the Summer Night, Starless Skies, The World of Blue and Green, like that sounded so classic. It reminded me like a little bit. Actually, I don't even want to say, because since I don't know this genre very well, but I grew up in New Jersey, where we like worship Bruce Springsteen, and it like that first opening line gave me that like feeling that I got, right. And like New Jersey summers listening to that. So those are my notes. And then same with on that one, I was just like, I just want to hear this, you know, I want to hear more like layers of your voice in the recording. But you did a great job. I loved watching you perform.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sandeep. Great music. Definitely. Great work.
Thank you so much.
About to go live.
All right, Carlos, we've switched to the live stream.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready to go. Okay. Welcome back, everyone. Now is the time to announce the winners of this year's Songs Revealed competition. In third place, winning a $100 gift card to Long and McQuaid is Matt McCartney. Let's give it up, y'all, for Matt. In second place, congratulations, Matt. In second place, winning a complimentary 2-year membership to the Songwriters Association of Canada and a $150 gift card to Long McQuaid. The winner is Ethan Gardner. Congratulations, Ethan. And our first place winner, finally, the 2021 winner of the Song Revealed songwriting competition, and who will receive 8 hours of studio time courtesy of Chalet Recording Studio. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 winner is Sarah Tomlinson. Woo! Congratulations, Sarah. And congratulations to Matt, third place winner, and our second place winner, Ethan Gardner. Congratulations to the three of you. Continued success in your music and your songwriting career. You guys are extremely talented, and all the best in your future. Now, we are going to vote for our fan favorites. And so to vote for your fan favorite, the link will be in the chat, and the winner will be announced on Monday, April 12th. So if you want to vote for your fan favorite, look for the link in the chat and make sure you vote for your fan favorite. So that's a wrap. Thank you once again to our generous sponsors, DSCI, Plato's Closet, and SoCan, and to those who donated the wonderful prizes tonight, the Songwriters Association of Canada, and Chalet Recording Studio. Don't forget to visit our Instagram page, where the poll is now open to cast your vote for the Fan Favorite Award. Yes, the winner will receive a $50 gift card to Long and McQuaid and will be announced on Monday, April 12th. And finally, if you are a songwriter or know of one, next year might be your year to win. And now we're going to go.
You guys for having me. Thank you for all the contestants. As Brooke and Tyler have also said, like, this is just my opinion. Take it with a grain of salt. I always like to play my music for a bunch of different people and hear what everyone has to say and go with the things that sit right with me and feel good for me. And we all have something different to bring, and that's what makes the world a beautiful place. So just thank you for sharing, and I've really enjoyed this.
I think something Catherine was saying just before we launched into this is just discussing the publishing side of the industry, which is, as you guys know, probably the less glamorized side of the industry. But you're also young and so incredibly talented. I think the sooner you can broaden your idea of what success looks like in the industry, the sooner you'll be able to create something a lot more structured and sustainable and be able to have a career that has longevity in it. And a lot of that within this industry does come from songwriting. So that's my encouragement to you guys, is just keep doing what you're doing, because it's incredible. There wasn't a single submission that I didn't personally learn something from. And I tip my hat to all of you guys. This was unbelievable to be a part of, and just keep broadening your idea of success, because I think that's the best thing you can learn early on in this.
Yeah, well, you guys said ditto. No, yeah, a lot of talent. I love watching younger people play and be in awe, because it really is inspiring. It's interesting as you get older. You now are becoming inspired by the new writers and stuff. It's just how it goes, and then it really makes me want to get out there and write some great songs. So the only piece of advice I would give to all these people is in your future, you're gonna be persuaded to do things you don't want to do with your music and your songs. And I would say just stick to your guns, stick to your gut, because that's always been one of the kind of things I've always told myself, is stick to your gut and just do what you love, and you will never lose. So, but thank you for having me on Oshawa Music Week.
Thank you. Thank you, Brooke. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Moxie, for your time and your expertise and your feedback. And really appreciate you guys, and keep doing the great work you guys are doing as well.
Thanks, Carlos.
Thank you, Carlos.
Carlos is great. Thanks.
Thank you.